All right. Good morning, guys. Sorry I can't be with you today, but my son's sick, so I'm needing to stay home with him. But we're going to go ahead and move on with our next day of math, so I hope you're ready to go. So let's begin. So today we're going to be evaluating algebraic expressions, this time using decimals instead of just regular whole numbers. So go ahead and put this in your notebook. You don't need to make another day in your table of contents. Just add this below your notes we made yesterday. So let's begin. So just like yesterday, we're going to have an expression right here. We're also going to be given some variables, a variable, and then we're going to be given some values. This one is similar to one you did yesterday where we give three values for x, and so we're going to need to solve all three. We're really going to have three separate problems. So we're going to start with x making the value of 3 1/10. So let's begin with that. Let me get my pen here and let's get started. So we have 8.2 plus, okay, instead of putting x, we're going to put in this 3.1. I'm writing with a mouse, so sorry if it's not real neat. Divided by 2. Okay, so I've now rewritten my expression. So let's go ahead and start solving. We have addition here and we have division. And if we're going to use our order of operations, we know we do this part first. 3.1 divided by 2. So let's go ahead and do that and divide 3.1 by 2. I'll do that right up here, out of the way. Well, that's not going to work with me. Okay, do that right here. Okay, how many times does 2 go into 3? One time. Here's my decimal, bring down my 1. So how many times does 2 go into 11? 5 times. Okay, we're going to annex the 0 and bring it down. So we now have 10. And we know that 2 goes into 10 5 times. So we have a value of 1 55/100. And we still need to add our 8 2/10 to that. Okay, so now that we've done written the rest of the expression in, let's go ahead and solve. So 8 2/10 plus 1 55/10. And it's important that I line up these decimals. So I don't have anything here, so it's like I have a 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. Bring my decimal. 8 plus 1 is 9. So my total value, if x equals 3 1/10, would make this total expression worth 9 75/100. Okay, we'll just do one more. We'll do if x is 6 2/10. I'm going to choose a different color to use. So let's rewrite it. 8 2/10 plus, filling in x for 6.2 this time, divided by 2. Again, first thing I'm going to do is solve with the division according to order of operations. So I have 6.2. Now I'm putting the parentheses in because I'm just substituting. It's not because I'm multiplying them. It's telling me to divide. I'm taking the amount divided by. So I'm still dividing. So don't get thrown off because I'm putting in the parentheses. So I have 6 2/10 divided by 2. That gives me a value of 3 1/10. And if you worked out the long division, you would get the same answer. I also know that 6, if I take the decimal out, I really have 62 divided by 2, and that gives me 31. So I know to keep the decimal place, it goes straight up. So 8 2/10 plus 3 1/10. If I add that together, I get 11 3/10. Okay, so 11 3/10 is what you should get for this problem. Let's go ahead and move to another one. On this problem, we have 3r minus the quantity of r plus 47 hundredths. And we need to substitute if r equals 2 3/10. So let's go ahead and rewrite it with those in there. So we have 3, and we know when a number is just put together with a variable like that, it is multiplication. That multiplication is implied. And we know that r is 2.3, subtracting the quantity of 2.3 plus 47 hundredths. Whoops, let me make that point a little better there. Okay. So, what are we going to do first? Well, we're going to do what's in parentheses here. What's originally in parentheses. Again, I've added these down here, but I'm going to pretend they're not there. And if you don't want to, if you'd rather write it with a 3 with a dot, 2.3, that would be fine too, or that would work as well. So the original parentheses here tells me I need to complete this step first. So we have 2 3/10 plus 47 hundredths. I'll do that off to the side here. So we have 7, because there's a 0. 3 plus 4 is 7. Bring down my decimal point. 2 plus 0 is 2. So I have 2 77 hundredths. And over here to the left, I have 3 times 2.3. So let's go ahead and multiply that. I'm going to do that down here. Three times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 digit after the decimal, so I need to put that. I start here, I come over, put that in, so 6 9/10. So now I have my new expression is 6 9/10 minus 2 77 hundredths. So I'm going to solve that to find the total answer. I'm going to do that right over here. Zero, because that's like having a 0 here. 0 minus 7, can't do that, so this becomes 8. This becomes 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 1. Bring my decimal point down. 6 minus 2 is 4. So my total value is 4 13 hundredths. So that would be my total there. 4 13 hundredths. Again, sorry for not writing so neatly. Okay, let's skip to another problem. This one, I'm going to change up colors. I'm getting bored with that one. All right, so this one is a word problem, and we are going to use the chart to the side to help us. And it says, the table shows how much a frozen yogurt shop charges for its yogurt. Write an expression to show how much it costs to buy a small yogurt with no toppings and a large yogurt with X toppings. Then find the total cost for a small yogurt with no toppings and a large yogurt with 3 toppings. Okay, so let's take this apart. Okay, so the table shows how much a frozen yogurt shop charges for its yogurt. That's what this is over here. Write an expression to show how much it costs to buy a small yogurt with no toppings. So small yogurt, okay, and the cost of the cup is $2.85, okay, with no toppings, so we're not adding any here. So we have $2.85 according to the chart. There's it out there, $2.85. Okay, that's a small yogurt with no toppings, and a large yogurt with X toppings. So plus, let's see, a large yogurt, that's here. Okay, 465. Quantity of 465. Okay. Plus, we got to add to the price the cost of the large in itself, and then 35 cents. Per how many toppings we have. Now, it doesn't tell us how many toppings, it just says with X toppings. So 35X. X goes for the toppings. So this should be the expression that you have. Then find the total cost for a small yogurt with no toppings and a large yogurt with 3 toppings. So now we're going to find out, using this, we're going to substitute X for 3. Okay, so the next part is I've made my expression. Now I'm going to pretend that we get 3 toppings with our large. That's what it says there. So 285 for a small plus 465 plus 35 times 3. So we're going to start here, 35 times 3. And 35 times 3, if I multiply those together, I get 1 5/100. So I should get 1 5/100 when I multiply those together. You can do that off to the side. Okay. Add that to 465. So this is giving me my total cost of the large right here, because it's my base price for the cost of the cup, plus here's how much I wind up paying in toppings for 3 toppings, and my cost for my small yogurt with no toppings. So we're going to find out how much that costs all together. Okay, so let's find out how much the large I'm paying for a large altogether. 465 plus $1.05. Well, $4 plus $1, $5. 65 cents plus 5 cents is 70 cents. So altogether I have $5.70. Okay, I'm going to add my cost for my small to it. I get a total of, I need to do that off to the side here to check my accuracy, and you do that as well. 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 7 is 15. Bring my decimal down. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 5 is 8. So it looks like my total cost is going to be $8.55. And since I'm talking about money, probably be a good idea to go ahead and put the dollar sign. $8.55. Well, I hope this helps you. So today you're going to continue working on some more problems in your workbook. I will put those problems on your sheet, on your check sheet. Please make sure that you check off anything you get done, both in math and reading. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.